What's up, Team Boosted? Today we are introducing a car that we believe to be the ultimate sleeper because it's a car that is notoriously slow as shit. It's going to be a little bit of a competitor with the Datsun, and we're also going to be spilling the beans on 2020's new project. We'll be going over that today, but first we're going to head to the shop and show you that sleeper. That's Sam's sleeper. What do you think of it?
I think it's going to be neat when it's fast. I don't like it though.
Yeah, I hate it so much, but I mean, it has potential to be cool because it's hated so much.
It's going to be a fun track car.
We're at the shop and we thought someone parked in our space, but James just went out and bought a new car without telling anybody.
Yee yee.
Boom, Rubicon.
Yeah, man, get that yee yee mowing. Let's go.
Alright, yeah, this is pretty cool. Jeep.
There's so much rhino line.
Since 1941.
Oh yeah, there is. Everything.
Yeah, this thing's pretty cool.
It's got the overhead sound better.
I will say that he's traded his E55 AMG for this, but the E55, what happened with that?
Oh man, it was just like pooping coolant out of every orifice.
We brought it to a track day.
Yeah, took it to a track day, blew one of the end tanks off the radiator, like straight up.
Oh god.
Just turn that off.
And then you were driving to Fresno?
Yeah, then I was driving up to Fresno for New Year's, and it blew the upper coolant hose off of the radiator. And I had to pay to get all that shit replaced in...
You were stranded in the desert?
Yeah, I was stranded with my 5-month-old baby and my fiance on the side of the freeway in Lancaster for like 5 hours.
So now the Jeep exists.
Yeah, so I don't trust Mercedes, or, well, I'll get another AMG, but it'll be like an E55 or something instead of the crazy modern stupid CAN bus network bullshit cars.
Let's see if Rubicon can do a Bernie. Yep.
Quite easily, actually.
Yep. Did that no problem.
Yeah, literally did that without even breaking pace.
Okay, so we're back at the shop. I got a few updates. Right in front of me is the car that we were saying, the sleeper. But one of the other things that has stifled our progress a little bit this week is that we've purchased a super old CNC mill, which we're gonna upgrade with modern computer and some motor technology here. But we'll be able to make cool billet parts, and we'll be able to actually make some you know, more custom stuff. I mean, we already do. We have this big ass lathe and we have a Bridgeport. But now our machine shop corner of the shop is complete. Moving this thing was an ordeal, to say the least.
I told them I needed a Johnny bar, and they're like, "You mean the Johnson bar?" And I'm like, "I suppose so."
Is this the Johnson bar?
It's the most unsafe looking thing in the world.
Dude,
Watch the thing, man. I'm waiting for that thing to fucking
What's its rating?
10 tons,
5 times.
500,000 million pounds, doesn't matter.
Way more than it looks like.
It can't lift as much as it says, I don't think.
Excuse the iPhone footage, but we decided to film getting this machine.
It's so big, it's like hard to fit in the camera.
So this used to be a machine shop back in the 70s, and look at some of the fun stuff you could cut.
That's the big one right there.
Asbestos.
It's got like all the breakdown in like feeds and speeds for doing like asbestos and a bunch of weird materials that you just don't see anymore.
You used to be able to cut asbestos. Give yourself some good old mesothelioma.
Yeah, mesothelioma injection.
So this is how the pyramids were made. There's all these dowels. And we put them under the dowels. Put the machine. And then pretty much that's its wheels. And then the back one falls out, and then you put that in the front. But it's here now, so I mean, once this is up and running, we're probably gonna need it for that big 2020 project, but we'll get to that after the doo-doo car.
Yeah, plus designing something on a computer and having it just go is way better than manually doing stuff.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, I mean, Bridgeport, you can make anything with it. Doesn't mean it doesn't take forever.
Or take skill.
Yeah. Okay, so the sleeper. It's a 2.3 liter. It's longitudinally mounted. It's boosted. It's everything that the Datsun is. But it's a C230 compressor. Everybody fucking hates these cars.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody besides me that thinks they're cool.
And they're definitely not fast.
Yeah, they're not fast and they're also not cool.
What's the first thing we did to remedy that though? We removed the supercharger.
Yeah, supercharger's gone.
And check this out. Standalone ECU going in to run the motor with its new turbo. Sam has already taken the liberty of modifying this log hilariously to accept a turbo and a wastegate. using a precision turbo wastegate, and then over here he's made an adapter up to this elbow, and he's using an LS throttle body. It's going to come up from here, the intercooler. The turbo is going to sit right where the supercharger went. So pretty much the same thing as the Datsun. Obviously it's probably not going to flow quite as well. The injectors are a little bit smaller, but we're going to be shooting for, you know, north of 300 wheel horsepower. Should be able to do that pretty easily. These are rear-wheel drive, open diff, so that's no fun, but we could always weld it if we really want to.
Weld it for the skids.
Weld it for the skids.
As is tradition.
So we're probably going to be doing some work on this today. We're really just doing a bunch of track stuff because we want to do some track sessions this year. James has his 993.
Yeah, doing some suspension stuff I've been putting off on it. RS uprights, doing adjustable links in the back. So I have a pretty low car and I can't get my alignment totally in spec. So.
And we're still waiting on parts for the death cart and parts for the wall. No, the one rotor's pretty much done, right?
Pretty much. The guy was balancing it when I last talked to him like 3 or 4 days ago, so we should be getting the phone call from him or email to pay up.
Shut up! All right, the main thing we wanted to discuss today was the project that we've been talking about for 2020. I think we mentioned in the last video. One guy actually kind of guessed it. The dude who said 2J lead sled, you're the closest. It's not necessarily going to be a lead sled. It is though, however, pictures coming up on screen now. 1948 Chevy Aero sedan.
And we are going to 2J it.
It's going to have a 2J, and the goal is to make it handle like a modern car. We want to track it. So we're going to have to do some pretty crazy shit. In order to do that, we have, I think it was in a video a couple months back, we have a 90s Corvette. Actually, I'm gonna walk over there and show you that Corvette because it's probably filled with water because we haven't done anything with it in months and it's been raining. Okay, here it is.
It's gonna be so
entirely
stinky.
rhino-lined, but I mean, all we need it for is the suspension. It's gonna allow us to have, you know, up to a 315 in the back. It's not filled with water like I thought it was.
It's not nearly as wet.
But whatever is probably blood over here is now soaking even more through.
We're gonna have to hazmat clean this.
So pretty much suspension and brakes off of a, not modern Corvette, but not 40s Chevy. So Chevy body off onto this, and then we're gonna replace the Blue Flame straight six that it has with a 2J, go for around 800 horsepower. We're gonna put like a wing on it. We're gonna do some, you know, JDM.
Dude, it's so gross.
This runs, believe it or not. But we didn't know what we were gonna do with this. We threw in the idea of like making it a cart with a rotary or whatever, but like there's tons of content like that that already exists on YouTube. We want to do something really different. Nobody ever really fucks with like post World War II era cars. So we've got this 48 Chevy. We're gonna make it as fast and as good handling as possible. We're gonna try to keep the interior. It has actually, if I am throwing up pictures on this video, you're gonna see that the interior is sick. We're gonna keep that. We'll probably do 4 bucket seats. We want to have it so like a bunch of us can go do a track day in it.
Or bench buckets, but that
Bench
might be
buckets.
hard to come by.
Yeah. So there's a lot to explore with this car. It's being shipped here now. It's gonna cost a ton of money, but it's gonna be one of the most unique builds we think on YouTube.
And it gives us a good way to get rid of most of this, which we don't want. It's fucking gross.
Here's kind of just like a sketch. We'll do like a little ducktail, some splitters, lower it to the ground, put some nice wheels on it. Obviously the 2J, and then we don't know what color. We don't know if we want to keep the patina even. There's a lot to work with as far as design goes. Okay, so I mean, all of these are boomers, fuck, which is why we're going to try to make it not. Yeah, some of them are absolutely hilarious. We'll try to find one that we think is somewhat clean.
Yeah, we gotta find. I mean, this one's.
Yeah, that one's low.
Yeah, it's super low, but you could see how they kind of got rid of some of the aesthetics. They kind of modernized it a little bit. It's still boomer with all the chrome, but
yeah, I mean, essentially we're going for nice and low with some like, you know, nice 3-piece wheels, maybe a little ducktail, and then
Definitely
a lot of aero mods, which will make it look.
oh my god, not like this, but
No, we want ours to be like JDM fuckboy kind of, but like we're not gonna ruin it.
No, we're gonna keep the body lines and everything like that. Maybe add a ducktail for a little bit more.
It's even
That's
keeping
really
the
about
straight
it.
six architecture.
Yeah, it is
Archetype.
gonna have the same type of motor, as far as.
But it's not going to
Construction
have
goes.
the 60 horsepower blue flame.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so we found kind of how we do it. Get rid of the chrome. That guy's got, I mean, they're still retro wheels.
Yeah, sleek it out a little bit.
Does he have more angles? Something like that.
Yeah, maybe some. Like,
Ours is going to be way fucking
some
cooler,
vents and
but
stuff. I don't know. But it's an art project. We'll experiment with it and stuff like that.
the point is that it's going to be a track monster with the 2J.
Yeah, it's gonna be rad.
So we'll have more to show with the C230 sleeper when it's closer to completion. There's just some fabrication that needs to be done for it. As you can see, there's just way too much shit in our shop right now. We are doing things all the time, but we need to start actually working on these off camera to get some of this stuff done to make way for the one rotor's return and death cart and all that stuff.
Yeah, all the stuff we're supposed to be working on.
But James wants to see if his new Jeep is faster than
And our fucking yee ass V8 swap Jeep.
that no one watched, and we actually lost subscribers for making that video. But
Yeah, we did.
People have spoken. Small blocks are garbage.
my prediction, Dana 35 explodes the fucking glass.
It's not out of the question.
You got a small little Jeep.
Mexico street race?
Mexico for sure. Both these aren't fast enough to actually break the law, so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're faster.
Man, this thing's retarded.
That pavement was grippier
Yes.
than it appeared to be.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah, we really just wanted to let you guys know what's coming. Pretty big, exciting project. Like I mentioned, it's going to be pretty expensive, so don't expect it to get done super quick because half the battle is buying parts and waiting for them to arrive. If you guys want to support us and help the build go a little bit faster, we would really appreciate it if you check out boostedshades.com. With our numbers, it's pretty obvious that we don't make a huge lot of money. We really don't make any money with the ad revenue, so the only way to support us right now is really Boosted Shades. So helps us out a lot if you guys go over there and check that out. Other than that, we're just going to wrap this up. Dev's going to pick a winner for the video giveaway. If you guys are not familiar, we actually give away products from boostedshades.com. So if you don't buy anything, I guess you have a chance to win.
All right, this video's winner is Big Booster 126.
All right, if you guys want to win, all you got to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment. The comment could be anything, but we ask you guys stuff at the end of every video.
All right, so this video's question is, like JP just said, we're taking this thing to the track again next weekend. No, not next weekend, the following. But last time we took it to the track, we broke it. We want to know, do you guys think we're going to break it again on the track?
Leave that in the comments. You're eligible to win stuff for Boosted Shades.
Yeah, as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.